Hey everybody, it's Jess here with Hope Family Fellowship. I hope you all are staying safe. I miss you guys so much. I know that each one of us who have gotten on these videos, devotions and all that, we say that every time, but it's still true every single time. And the more and more we have to get on these videos to say it, and during this time of quarantine, it still rings true. So today, in quarantine, we've all been trying to find stuff to do. Some of us have picked up old hobbies, maybe that we haven't had time for, checking off the honey-do list a little bit. Just things that we haven't had time for. Puzzles, games, video games, movies, spending time outdoors, playing sports. Some of us are tired of the TV, and so we get outside a little bit just to get outside of the four walls and feel so trapped, right? So here in my house, we have taken out the jigsaw puzzles again. And we've had some in the past. We had a couple, thankfully, because now that we go looking for them, we can't find them anywhere. I can't even order them on Amazon. Most of them aren't going to be here until the end of May. So it's not really helping me out at the moment. But as we're looking at the jigsaw puzzles, and you open the box and you start it, you have a very specific way of doing it. Everybody has their own method. I usually start with the outside, let's get the border and then work it. Some people maybe do it by colors, separate, but everybody has their own method. But every time that we do a jigsaw puzzle, we have the box, right? We have the picture on the box, and hopefully the ones that I like have the big pullouts with a bigger picture, so you can really try to look at the piece, match it, and put it in the puzzle. Our lives are a lot like a huge jigsaw puzzle. There are many million little moments that make up the huge picture. And sometimes the one little moment if you look at the one piece of jigsaw puzzle by itself, it really doesn't look like a whole lot. Every now and then you can get a little, it looks like a person's shoe, or it looks like the hat of somebody, but a lot of times it's just a combination of colors on a piece that don't make a whole lot of sense, especially if you're doing one of those crazy ones where there's like trees and trees and trees and forests, and that's all that it is. It gets difficult. And it just looks like a mesh of colors all together. But at least on those jigsaw puzzles, we get the picture. So we can at least go, okay, well, this color kind of looks like it could go here. But in our lives, we don't get that. It's kind of like God gives us the pieces. He puts everything that we are going to be inside of us and gives us all the pieces to the jigsaw puzzle, but without seeing what exactly the picture is supposed to look like. It would be a lot more. Jigsaw puzzles are difficult enough as it is, but it's a lot more difficult if you don't even know what it's supposed to look like or gives you any point of reference. And I feel like that's kind of how we are with God a lot of times. We have to trust him because he has the picture. So he's the one putting our jigsaw together. And each and every little piece, even though seemingly insignificant at the time, has a very specific place at where it must go, and that is part of a bigger picture. Sometimes he's working on the corner where there's a beautiful little garden and a tree, and if you look at the one piece of the tree, it looks like a brown blob, pretty boring, but when placed within the tree without it, it would look empty. And it serves a very specific purpose. He has a very specific purpose for each and every moment in our lives. And he uses them for our good. I got to thinking of in Ecclesiastes 3, it talks about there is a time for everything. And when you read through the list, the one that kind of jumped out at me right now because of the quarantine is that there's a time to embrace and a time to refrain. And we're in this period of refraining right now. But there's a time and there's a place for everything. So as our puzzle gets put together, it's not until we have a few pieces down and we can step back and look a little bit and we can say, oh, okay, God, that's what you were doing here. That's the piece of my puzzle that it has made. So I hope this encourages you a little bit today. Every little piece, it matters. And it's just, maybe looks a little bleak right now, but it serves a purpose. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Can't wait to see you.